Alright, we are live. Woo! Alright, welcome, howdy everybody. Welcome to Dustin's weekly streaming show here. Got some cool mystery boxes to open up. I got them so long ago, I've kind of forgot what's in them, which makes it all the more exciting for me. And hopefully just as exciting for all y'all. First, we do got a little bit of news here I want to get through. Let's see here. So, bloop. Right, so I made this neat little blog here on No Direction that I kind of like showing off. Found this piece here on Facebook, got in touch with the artist, we had a conversation, and I was so inspired by his work that I wanted to make some Pathfinder 2 content based on it. So I made an alchemist and an investigator class options for playing with bubbles. Throwing giant explosive bubbles at enemies, you name it. Bubble, 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 bubble. I am a real big fan of my own work in this one case, and kind of sort of want to play a character based on doing stuff with bubbles now. Great work, wonderful artist. You could find his Instagram, his YouTube channel, and his Facebook page on my blog post on nodirectionpodcast.com. Every Tuesday, I am now doing Booster Bestiaries at 6 p.m. Pacific. Last week we did the Half Kitten, Half Stegosaurus. For those who don't know, the Booster Bestiaries, I open a random booster pack from tons of different card games. Pick a card, and we make a monster together. I take suggestions from chat, including what pack to pick, what cards to pick, and in the end we get a fully fleshed out Pathfinder 2nd Edition monster. Furthermore, in the news, general news, Archives of Nethys had a huge update this week, which includes, among other things, a awesome tool that lets you pick between elite, normal, and weak adjustments to all your monsters, which is great for GMs who want to use a monster, but the monster might not be just right for the kind of encounter they're making. Now you don't have to do any of the math yourself, just go ahead and click, and it will adjust the page for you and adjust the statistics for that new monster, which is also really, really great. So that's all I really got here for news this week. I do have news every Tuesday and Friday, so like I said before, check out my stream on Tuesday at 6 p.m. It's only 30 minutes long, just like this one. Alright, so let's get to the action. I got 2 boxes. I'm going to open the first mystery box right now. To be honest, I don't even remember 100% what this is for. I do recall getting it and knowing it's something to do with Pathfinder or Paizo. Let's just open it up and check it out. Oh, you know what this is? Okay, cool. So these were a bunch of Starfinder flip maps that I won from a raffle at Concurrent or PopCon. It was like $1. They had a bunch of different categories, and you put a bunch of different maps, which, you know, this is really cool since I'm doing minis and using my webcam, my document camera here. To show them off. I could use one of these flip maps to show off my minis here. So let's get here our trusty X-Acto knife. We will use the Dead World for our miniatures, and you'll see pretty soon how fun it is to have a document camera if you are opening product on stream. All right. So, today we have the newest line of Pathfinder Battles miniatures, Darklands Rising. Here we are. Yes. I'll be opening these up and showing off all the cool minis inside. Really, really hoping I get that Iron Golem that's advertised on the side of the box. Kind of using that wonderful, wonderful artwork from Bestiary 1. So, for those who don't know, Pathfinder Battles miniatures come with assorted random figures. You get pretty much a whole set. I think you get a whole set if you buy 2 bricks or a case. I just got 1 case. Any I miss, I will have to buy single. Oh, and here, let me show you exactly how we're going to show this off. Right here in slide focus. There we have it. Alright, so this is the a bit of the Dead Worlds Starfinder flip map, on which I will put our new miniatures, and you can watch me here as I go ahead and open them. There we have it. Alright, really excited for this. Haven't actually opened a box of minis like this since like December when I did on No Direction during a private sanctum after a show. Or was it the show? Now I forget. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Oh, this is also the first, I believe, set that introduces clear-colored bases. They still say the names of the monsters and stuff on the bases, which you'll see right here, but the clear bases are really fantastic for keeping up the... There we have it. Alright, so we got ourselves a big bug boy here. Wonderful job on the colors here. I swear, these get more detailed, better colors every set. I absolutely adore what Wizkids is doing with all these colors. Yeah. We have creepy boy here. Is this... oh, yes. I'm glad we got this. We got a Grodar. They are fish monsters that pump out lots of water. I've really been looking into that. Been working on kind of firefighting options for PCs recently and thinking about monsters that could generate water, such as the Grodar. So we got ourselves a flesh-warped... kind of hard to read these names. Flesh-warped Granatine? I've heard that, yes, the nuclear bases, it is harder to read the names on them, but they are going to fix that in the next set. They are aware of the issue. And Paizo likes appeasing his fans. There we go. Alright, got ourselves a big scaly boy. That is the large miniature. Each of these in this set do come with a large miniature. In some cases, I think they also have huge size miniatures. Oh, and we got ourselves a bloody boy. Alright. But yeah, these are absolutely gorgeous. They now have translucence in the miniatures. They've been doing that for, I think, the last 3 sets, and the translucence on the miniatures look absolutely awesome. I mean, I wish I could paint. I've seen painted miniatures better than this, but I cannot paint better than these pre-painted. And it is fun being able to open these boxes, get random miniatures, use them as kind of inspiration for your game. I'll just leave you out and look at the next box. Alright. So, next box. For those who don't know, there's a website you go to. If you search Pathfinder Miniature Gallery, you'll find it. There's a great volunteer who photographs all these minis so you could find just the perfect mini for your game. And it lists all the different miniatures from the Pathfinder line. Oh man, so this one actually came with 2 large miniatures. So that's totally a thing. We got ourselves a big toad. Yeah! So this set is Darklands Rising, so they do have a little bit more of those subterranean aberration kind of creatures than usual. Like this big old frog boy here. Wonderful. I really like the little details on that. Look at that little gem crusting out of it, or pustules. It's gross, it's froggy, and I love it. But what I love even more than frogs, of course, are leshies. And this does, in fact, have the fungal leshie, which is... it is adorable, it is fungusy, it is mushroomy. Who doesn't love mushrooms? Who doesn't love leshies? Oh, he is backwards. Not bad. There we have it. Very regal. Got them the big fungus kind of dress. Been playing a lot of World of Warcraft recently. A lot of mushrooms and fungus in the newest expansion, which makes me extremely happy because I'm always up for that. Here we have ourselves a Reclonas. I am probably mispronouncing that and apologize if I am. Kind of crawling zombie pseudo-vampiric boy right there. And we got ourselves flexible base. So this is one of those flying minis that has a clear base, but I gotta tell you, this is actually much stronger than most of the bases I'm used to on these minis. I'm used to these things just snapping, but this one is surprisingly flexible, and it looks like it is a Skaveling. Alright, so will that show up on camera? Yes, it will. We got ourselves a Skaveling. Check that out. He is fierce, he is angry, you can feel the anger coming out of him, and he has himself that nasty long tongue. Great for a bat, a Sabrusan possibly, like a large one, but also just a Skaveling. Wonderful little Skaveling. Look at the details there on that flesh, all those little divots, all those little rotting. Oh, he is gross, he is awesome, I love him, I want to use him in my next game. I'm not sure what challenge rating they are. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Preston's here. Yeah, minis by Wizkids have rarely disappointed me regarding their quality. That is certainly true. And the fact they just keep getting better and better and better and better, man, absolutely love them. Alright, is this a Blushlack? This is. Alright, so we got some Zon-Kuthon going on here. Let's see if I can get the camera a little bit better positioned. For those wondering, this is my document camera. I have an article on No Direction. If you check nodirectionpodcast.com, Google search, look for a document camera, you will probably find my article that will teach you how to find, set up these document cameras. You can get them really cheap at eBay or a public surplus site, as they are frequently swapped out by schools, universities, offices. Just get rid of that. There we go. That looks fine. They are the best way, hands down, to play Magic the Gathering or any card game or board game on the internet if you don't want to use a virtual tabletop. Also wonderful for showing off or painting minis online with your friends. Really pleased with mine. I got Illumins. Some of them are older and require some know-how or Google searching when it comes to learning how to get them working on newer machines, but it'll work. I shouldn't say that. Mine worked. After about 4 hours of searching up old drivers, I did get it working. Alright, so we got here a big old snake. Interesting. This one's really coming off its base. I mean, it's attached to the base fine, but I mean to say, if you look here, that head really juts out far from its base. It's not the worst I've seen, and the fact that it's up so high means it probably wouldn't... yeah, no. You could easily turn it around and have medium-sized characters facing combat. Not too bad. It is nice to see a snake that isn't just traditionally coiled up like most snake minis tend to be. So I will give it that. I do love that about it. This is Emperor Cobra. Yep, it's a snake. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, just in time for Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, we have ourselves a flesh-warped drow abomination. Kind of dridery. Let's see here. There we go. Kind of hard to show these large minis off like that. Alright, so got ourselves a big spider here. Love him, love him, love him. Really, really cool weapon on him. Don't know if that could show all the way. Kind of a halberd. Really nice halberd on this. Really nice colors on that halberd. Really cool metallic sheen. That I'm not sure is showing up completely on the camera. There we have it. Look at that detail. Oh man, I love that halberd so much. But I'm a big nut for polearms, I guess. Alright, check them out. Reason I brought up Adventures of the Forgotten Realms is I am opening a bunch of boosters of that next Friday. It will be the pre-release for the new Magic the Gathering set, which includes a bunch of fun Dungeons & Dragons cards, as it is set in the Forgotten Realms. Alright, got ourselves a little boy right here. Durgar, maybe? Man, I am not too keen on my Deep Gnome. There we have it. Alright. I was going, he's not purple enough to be a Smurmlin. Yeah, so we got ourselves a little Deep Gnome here. Actually would be fun to use for a player character. Just, I don't know if there's a Deep Gnome heritage yet. It wouldn't be too hard to figure it out on your own. Would be a really fun kind of character to make. I do enjoy playing those characters you expect to fight in caves and in dungeons as PCs. But who doesn't? Okay, a lot of people don't. But that's cool too. Everyone has their own preferences. Alright, I have... Oh, is this Alright, so we got ourselves our next booster opening here. They package most of the ones that have parts that might hurt inside their own bubble wrap containers. Very nice, very nice. Alright, is this a... Pertheon? Yeah, it is hard to read these bases, but like I said, the next set, that should be cleared up, and usually you only have to read them once. If you know what monsters you're using, it's not too big of a hassle. Here we are. We have ourselves a evil-looking griffin elk. I should know more about this monster, but alas, I do not. I know he's cool. I know he's scary. I know he has blood all over his lupine face there, despite being some kind of a griffin. Is this another deep? Wow. Okay, so there's a lot of Deep Gnomes in this set. That's really cool. This one's called Deep Gnome Warrior. I gotta get his spear up. There we go. Alright, so we got a Deep Gnome Warrior to face off with this here abomination of nature and science. And we got 2 large minis. Yeah, it looks like these all come with 2 large miniatures each in this set. Lucrata. Excellent, excellent. Alright, so we got ourselves this here hyena-looking, large hyena-looking thing just in time for the Mwangi Expanse. He looks really silly at that angle, doesn't he? Alright, let's try to get him up here. Alright, so, like I said, large hyena-looking guy for just in time for Mwangi Expanse. Want to play that Beastkin Knoll? You go for it. That would be funny to play one of those little tiny ant knolls that then turns into this thing, wouldn't it? That would be really fun. Just surprise everyone at the table as you suddenly shift into a large-sized 4-legged creature and eat everything alive. And we got ourselves a wonderful wood giant. Wow. This wood giant is fantastic. It is giant, hence the name Wood Giant. So I'm going to have to... There we have it. Check that out. Check that out. Haven't seen very many giants with bows for minis, which is really cool. I like the idea that if the PCs loot those arrows, they could get spears instead. You know, one character's +1 spear is 1 giant's +1 arrow, I suppose. Man, that is so cool. That totally does look like a spear, too, like being put into that bow right there. You could probably put a bunch of weapons in there, actually. That would be an interesting little mod there. Just have her shoot swords or halberds. Back on halberds again. Alright. That is nice. That is nice. Oh, I still haven't seen that Iron Golem. Still really, really want that Iron Golem. That Wayne Reynolds Iron Golem will be mine. Hopefully from these boosters. Hopefully I don't have to buy it separately, but if I do, I will. Alright. No Iron Golem, but as long as I set up for large creatures, this guy is huge. We got an Arboreal Regent. Yeah. One of the few summoned creatures that could kind of, sort of, possibly also summon its own minions, depending on how nice your GM is. There we have it. The Arboreal Regent. He can make trees come to life. He is huge. Tons of hit points, kind of almost decent despite taking a 7th level spell slot to summon. Also, as a GM, yeah, you can do a lot with them. Giant talking trees. Beautiful, beautiful sculpt. Almost looks like little bonsai growing up out of them. Of course, it's huge, so those are just fairly decent sized trees. Look at the shading there on those trees, those leaves, that face. Oh, absolutely great. Love it, love it, love it. We got some other medium-sized minis here. You know, I'm going to leave the camera here at large size. We're going to look at all the large sizes at once, and then we're going to zoom in for them medium and small size creatures. Alright. Love buying these boosters, by the way. If you're in Pathfinder Society and your local group is doing the retail support program, these are a great thing to pick up from your shop. Just buy a box of minis. Wow, this is huge. Check this out on the big camera, on the little camera up here. This guy is so big. Lang spider. Wow, and a web. Oh, gotta connect that there. There we have it. Alright, I could show you this just on this camera first. Check this guy out. Up here on the little camera. Oh man, this guy is massive. Huge. He's going to be one of my bigger minis. Giant upside down spider. Look here for the details. He is hanging off this gorgeous web. You could connect that up there. There we have it. Might have to glue that up there, but that's fine for now. Alright, this is huge. It is gross. I'm going to turn it upside down so you can see more of the details as a spider. Alright, it is arachnophobia inducing. Definitely ask your players before you bring out this mini if any of them are scared of spiders, because I'm kind of scared looking at this thing, and I didn't think that I was that bad of an arachnophobe, so that is totally a thing. I am very pleased with this, though. This thing is... Can you take this off of its web? I don't want to break it, of course, but if it is meant to... No, maybe? Because there is details on the back of it, even. You might be able to. I'll have to look at that with more detail when I have more time. So that'd be really cool if you could take this off and Oh, no. No, you're definitely not supposed to. Because there's little dripping things. You have poison dripping off his mandibles, dripping downward. Oh, that is a nice touch. This thing is just... I'm absolutely speechless. I'm going to put him right up here. There we have it. For the rest of the show, content warning for anyone who doesn't like spiders. There's going to be this purple dude right up there by my shoulder. Alright, how many do we have left? Alright, looks like we have 2 left. Alright, so chant with me for that Iron Golem. And of course, then we'll have our medium-sized miniatures, which are piling up right now on my desk. Oh, and we do have another mystery box, so I gotta time this right. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so here we have, one of my favorite classic monsters. I believe this is a... Nope, this is a Flesh Warp. Oh, yeah, this is one of those melty elves, I think. Let's focus. There we have it. Alright. So we got this gross, disgusting, huge-sized Flesh Warp. Look at him. That is absolutely... Oh, man. The way the fat and the muscle is sculpted and painted out on these miniatures is absolutely breathtaking. There's little bones in there. Oh, man, this thing is horrifying, and I love it. I can't wait. Man, I absolutely love it. I can't wait to pull that out at a convention and just scare my entire table whether or not that is the appropriate monster. Oh, cool. We have a Norn. I love the Norn. Check out this Norn. She has braids. She has a little tiny pair of scissors. Oh, man. That is so cool. This is a large-sized Norn there. Never really had a chance to use one before, but the mini inspires me to. Look at those braids. Look how gorgeous those braids are. All those details. Maybe I should have braided my hair for this stream. What do you guys think? I could do it. I could pull off braids, right? Maybe not this many, but... Alright. And last booster. There we have it. Let's see. Ooh, it is a big one. It is a big one. Oh man. We got ourselves a Mammoth Rider. Awesome. Looks like an orc or something in a lot of face paint. That has to be an orc. Yeah, so we got ourselves here an orc Mammoth Rider with a huge, I'm going to say, Volg? Halberd? Let's just default to Halberd. Becticobron? No. So with a huge polearm here, this is another huge size miniature. It is a Mammoth Rider. Yeah, looks like that mini is in there firm. So I don't recommend it if you're looking for a mammoth to scalp for your own rider, but I suppose people who are good at crafts would be able to do that regardless. Love the detail of the tribal paint all over the mammoth. Great personalization. Love this miniature. Alright, let's get into some of these. Oops. Let's get into some of these small and medium-sized minis really quick. We got ourselves a Leprechaun, one of the best summons in Pathfinder 2nd Edition for its level, depending on how nice your GM is when it comes to its spell-like abilities, because there is some table variations. We got another Grodair. A lot of fairies in this set, which I am enjoying a lot. A lot of good fae. We got an ooze. I love oozes. Alright, we got ourselves a little translucent slime there. Beautiful job of the translucence. One of my favorite minis from this set. We got ourselves, finally, a Tengu that isn't a pirate or a rogue. We got a Tengu Bard. Let me straighten that on the base. There we have it. Check out this Tengu Bard. That is... Oh, let me zoom that in here. Alright. Check out this Tengu Bard. She has fans. They have fans. They are dancing. It is a beautiful piece. Lots of beautiful little detail on there. I am blown away. I've always wanted some more pretty Tengus. Love Tengus. Always love Tengus. Great. Let's see here. We have... I'm going to guess this is an elf. Maybe a drow. It is, in fact, a drow. Alright, so we have a drow. Another PCable figure. Love to see more of those medium-sized humanoids that we could use for PCs. Because Pathfinder minis are just as cool for PCs. We got a Hellspawn Monk. got ourselves here a little tiefling monk action going on. I like that a lot. Really, really cool outfit. Great color choices on that. And we're going to go a little bit over time, but that is fine because the raid doesn't start until 5. We have a Digbot. Love that. If I remember correctly, the Dig Wielders are also pretty good summons. Never know when your PCs... We never know when you spontaneously need to dig a hole. PCs trying to do it tends to take a while. Quite a while. Here we have... looks like another Tiefling. Not 100% sure, but let's give it a look. More of a caster type. Almost looked like a Hell Knight at first. Could even be used for that, I suppose. But not exactly the right colors. But very cool nevertheless. Very villainous aura she gives off there. And, ooh, is this... Oh man, oh man. It's a Witch Warper with some magic missiles. I love it, I love it, I love it. Recently got in trouble with some Witch Warpers in our Starfinder game 2 Sundays ago. Made my character into a keychain. Yeah. Love Witch Warpers. Let's look at that face a little bit more, though. Can we? There we have it. Look at that. With the translucent magic missiles. That weird-looking weapon. Someone maybe in chat could tell me what that weapon is, because it's just a really cool polearm. Love all these polearms. And I think that ends it just about. So we didn't get the big minis that I was looking for that I didn't happen to get in this would be Nordgorber and the Iron Golem, which, hey, that's okay, because what I got, I was actually, for some reason, I didn't notice the Lang Spider the first time I went through the list of minis in this set, so that was a pleasant, shocking surprise. You might have noticed me on camera having to stop and just stare at that thing for a split second before I put it up there for you all, because it kind of took me back. You got to check that out in person. We do have one more box here. I'm going to open up here on camera. This is our Mystery Box Part 2. Like I said, for anyone who missed it, check me out on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific. I will be opening booster packs based on audience choices or a random die roll, and making monsters out of whatever card I happen to crack from that booster pack. Alright, so this here is from Paizo, so we definitely know that it's Paizo stuff. Mwangi Expanse did just come out, but I think that hasn't quite shipped for me yet, because that just came out, and this shipped a couple weeks ago, so if it was, I'd be disappointed, because that could mean I could have talked about Mwangi Expanse much sooner if they had made that mistake and shipped it out for me 2 weeks in advance. There we have it. Alright. I am not going to bother looking at the shipping manifest because I want to be more surprised than that. Alright, keep the manifest just in case, but I've never had any problems with Paizo before when it comes to ordering from them. Oh, right, this was the quadruple adventure kit. So, we got ourselves Malevolence, which, while I would love to read this, there's a good chance I'll be playing it sooner than I will be GMing it, so there's that. We got Fist of the Ruby Phoenix, King of the Mountain by James Case. Love it, love it, love it. Again, probably going to be playing this. I did get a chance to skim through this PDF when it was shipped. Is this the right one? No, it isn't. But still, really cool stuff in the back matter there for the toolkits. Really great stuff even for players. We got Ready Fight by David Ross. Also Fist of the Ruby Phoenix. And Despair on Danger Island by Luis Loza. Which... there's a lot of great Kitsune lore stuff in here. A lot of great Living Hair Hex stuff in here if you like the Living Hair stuff. Great monk stuff, ghost fighting stuff. There's a Kumio in this, a nine-tailed fox. Probably spoiler, but I don't know if it's in the adventure. It's just in the back matter, so I'm going to give it that. Oh, and I did, in fact, get Lost Omens Mwangi Expanse. Probably should have opened that about a week ago, but man, I'm blown, like... I did read the PDF already. I will admit this book is fantastic. The whole Lost Omens line has just been amazing. We have so many cool stuff in here. We got Konrasu, we got gnolls, we got spiders, we have Anandi, we have some wonderful descriptions. I'm just going to leave you with this. If you do have a Lost Omens book, I believe all of them except maybe the first one, check out the OGL at the very end. Look at the last line, the very last line of the book on the last page of the OGL down here. There's always a little fun little Easter egg in there. I'm not going to spoil this one, but check it out yourself. There's always a fun little single line Easter egg put there on the last page of every Lost Omens book. And I haven't seen anyone else talk about that, so you should totally check it out. Oh, I did get the Potions and Talismans kit. In case you want to see what these look like, they have art of the item on one side, and on the other side they give a detailed description of everything the items does. I specifically got the Potions and Talismans kit because I like playing a Talisman Dabbler, and it's much easier to just hand another player the card. They're more likely to remember. I actually gave them the talisman. And as a GM, they're excellent because players are always forgetting about those consumables. But when you give them a physical card, they are much more apt to remember it. And while I used to make physical cards for all my players back in the day in Pathfinder 1, it gets tiring. Having them pre-printed is really nice. Having the art on them is really nice. So I'm really happy with this here. Yep. I'm really happy with this here shipment. This was great. I had a fun time with y'all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for continuing to support me and all my work. You can find me on Discord. I mostly hang out in the Arcane Mark and No Direction channels, but if it's a Pathfinder channel, there's a really good chance I'm on it. Check me out, Kitsune Warlock, Dust and Night, Facebook, Twitch, wherever else you want. Thank you again for showing up. I'll see y'all on Tuesday when I open a booster, and then again on Friday when I open even more boosters for Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. Thank you once again, and have yourself a wonderful weekend. You are welcome.